How's it going, everyone? So today I've finally bought myself the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. It's been a while. Today is April 15th, 1:40 in the afternoon. So it's been a couple of months since the Hero 4 has came out, but finally I've got the camera right here. Now, nothing else to say. Time to unbox it. Da, 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 da. So, here's the camera, so just simply unscrew that. And they've definitely done this tight. Feels a lot tighter than the previous ones. There we go. Cute. I don't know if I can just turn it off. The remove sort of thing. So just place that here. Yeah, with these plastic bits as well. What I find useful with these is you could use these to store away any mounts and accessories. So always good to keep. So here's the camera, then let's place that just down here. Last, I always find these little buckles to be a challenge because the buckles for these, especially around here, tend to break easily. These things here I find very useful. At the moment, I'm already using one from my previous GoPro, which I'm also wearing for those who can't see. And yeah, so here, there it is, just in the reflection there. And I'm using the Sony HDR AS30. For anyone that's interested, grab my knife just to carefully take it out. Because what they've done with this is, compared to the previous models, they've decided to glue it down. And looks like glue tack at the bottom there, interesting. Yeah, so now I've got a new tripod piece. Now let's see what's inside the advertised GoPro box. So, manual, bigger manual. Aha! Finally, some GoPro stickers at long last. I've always wanted to get some of those. Always. More manuals. More manuals. More manuals. There we go. Now the inside. Now, woohoo! So this is the touchable back door. So it's sealed up, but you can take that down. So say 5 meters. USB port for charging and to plug into the computer. Some extra mounting pieces like I have just over here as well. So I'll just put them over there along with the screws and stuff because it's not going to matter. They definitely feel new. Yep. And then this is just a simple through open door back. Yeah, the open skeletal back doors, just like they've made in the previous GoPro models. So one to let the sound in, and also they've adjusted it as well, so that way you're able to get your finger through to touch the new touchscreen on the camera. Two adhesive mounts, so one flat, one curved. Though I don't think I'll be using these a lot, because it's better to use either tripods or jaw clamp mounts or a suction cup, which I've heard are a bit better since you can remove them, like place them, remove them whenever you want. So grab these things, remove the rubbish out of there. For some people who don't know, this is basically a surfing sort of hold, like surfing hold. Not surfing hold, I mean a special piece just to mount onto the basic buckle, just so it doesn't come off and you lose your nice camera. So it's just something that you can use. I've already have one for my original camera, but I don't use it much. So I'll place that there, and that. Let's see. Another J buckle mount, and I've already got, how many do I have now? 3. And here we go again. What everyone's been talking about, the new GoPro battery. Now that I'm finished with this unboxing, sort of, let's move these aside just so I could lie down instead. Here we go. Perfect. Superb. Here we go. Oops. That wasn't meant to happen. I'll get back to that later. Now, just gonna lie down and look at the camera. And this is something new, since I haven't moved to these new cameras yet, to the GoPro, so this is the Hero 4 especially. Gently take it out. Ooh, that is beautiful. Small. This bit here you can just remove, and it has your micro SD card slot in, your HDMI input, and your HDMI and USB ports. Alright, now simply place the battery in. There you go, just like a DSLR camera. Plug that in. Now before I turn this thing on, let's go into my GoPro case that I've got just for this beauty, and simply insert an SD card in, 16 gigabytes. Originally I used this 16 gigabyte card for if I have a new camera, and this is a new camera, so yeah. Beautiful. Now, the main thing I'll need to be cautious about with this at the moment, since I'm just about to turn it on, is it might not work, especially with the touchscreen, because I have seen some previous reviews that touchscreen can be a bit faulty at first. So just see it. Oh, nice. I like the sound of that. And there we go. Ooh, wow. It's nice. Okay, definitely need some recharging by the look of it. It's only got one battery, as you can see, sort of. Probably not. Anyway, try out the... Oh, yes. Oops. Get some time to unlock. Perfect. And bring in close-ups, that way it adjusts. Touchpad does work, which is great. Let's see. What do I want to try? How about I try out? Right, anyway, my bad. So, with the camera, one thing I'll mention is there are 4 buttons for this camera. So the ones that everyone who owns either the new GoPros or previous models already know. You have your on and off button, also your select button, your shutter button up here. Over here, they've just made a new button, which is the settings button. Now, if you just have the Here 3 Plus series, this would be the Wi-Fi button, which I don't get why there's a Wi-Fi button there. But what they've done with the 2 GoPro Hero 4 Silvers, the 2 GoPro Hero 4 cameras, is they've changed it to a settings button instead. And if you have the Hero 4 Silver, like I do, you have this touch button at the back here, just to turn on the screen or turn off the screen, which is very handy. One thing I'm just really curious about is, I'll try out the settings. Oops, up. It's a very good touchscreen. Mode. I'm going to adjust the video resolution for the camera to 720. It goes up to 100 frames per second, so I'll leave it at 60 frames per second, because it's good. Wide angle, yes. Low light, yep. Spot meter. ProTune, yes. I really like the cool thing about ProTune with the GoPro cameras these days is it's just like if you have a DSLR camera or compact or any very good quality camera, the ProTune is basically manual control, so you're able to control the white balance. Hold up, my arm's just falling asleep, so you can adjust it to 3000K to 6500K, which is good. I'll leave it on auto for now. Then you have the different colors, so which are the GoPro color, flat, that's all. ISO, which is really what I've wanted to see from the camera, so sharpness, definitely keep that on high. EV compensation, what's this? Ooh, interesting, I'll definitely experiment that. Yeah, but definitely gives you more options in your camera. Oops, what did I press? Video plus photo and looping. I see modes. Video and photo, eh? Nice. Interval. 1 photo every 5 seconds. Yes. Yep. Nice. Very enjoyable. I'm definitely going to enjoy this camera here. Now, I'm just going to turn off the LCD screen just to save some battery. Now. Okay, I just want to play around with the camera a little bit, which is a bit funny. Okay, what I'll do is I'll turn off the camera. Of course, since it's a GoPro camera, which means you can use this camera for any mounts that you have. So for me, obviously I've got the GoPro, my original GoPro on my head, and I'm already showing all the mounts that I have. So there's the grenade grip, which is a bit useful. I've used it in the past when I first got my first GoPro camera, so it's a very nice, very good grip, so I definitely enjoy using that recently. I've got the new GoPro Evo, since I like getting into more water-based activities. It's going to float and extend, so that's very good for my camera setup. That's a mirror, that's not going to matter. A variety of buckle mounts. This is one of the new GoPro clips that you can get with the head strap, which I'm basically wearing. And then there's chest mounts, and this is the SP Gadget waterproof case, so if you drop this in water, it's going to float. Water doesn't get into the casing, so everything inside your casing is fine. So I have here the original closed back door for my original GoPro, and also these can work on the new cameras as well. And also I have this new float, so let's see if I can remove this bit at the back here somehow. Here we go. That's more like it. Just get rid of that, because that's not needed. I'll just simply place the camera back where it was, inside its new casing. Feels so much loose compared to my old one. Grab one of my bolts. And simply strap it up. And you're good to go. So what I like about this new grip that I have is it's also buoyant as well, so if I accidentally drop the camera, then I'm not going to lose it in the water. But obviously, since I'm a very active, outgoing sort of person anyway, if that ever did happen, if I was using, say, like grenade grip or something, I'm just going to jump in and grab the camera anyway, even if it hits the bottom of the ocean. But yeah, so it's just something a bit more convenient to have, something that's going to stay afloat. Another thing I'd like to quickly test out is, since I deal with this camera, what I'd really like to do with this is, I've heard of the new time-lapse mode for the camera, so obviously, tonight, I want to try it tonight. It's night time-lapse, if conditions are fine. So it works on the tripod mount, which is good. But yeah, so basically, it's just like any other GoPro camera. Works on any of the mounts that you have. Another thing that I would definitely suggest for anyone that wants to get a GoPro camera, don't just think of the GoPro, like the only mounts you get in any store are the GoPro ones. You can also be very open, just be open-minded about other brands as well, because there are so many other brands out in the world that sell mounts that could work for both GoPro and other action cameras. So at the moment, I also have some Sony action camera mounts, and they rely on the whole tripod screw, and then there's these little things which can be a bit annoying, but with the new GoPro tripod mount that you could get, you're able to mount it onto here, and you could use your Sony action camera mounts as well. Or if you have a Sony action camera, you could do what I've just done for the Sony camera at the moment, which is just get a GoPro adapter for it, and you can mount the camera onto GoPro mount. So it's basically a win-win. So yeah, now I've got 3 action cameras for just to record and photograph all my adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.